Hey YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm really excited for us to watch a quick video from famous MLM coach Eric Worre on the cheesy invitation, the source of network marketing's image problem. I'm really excited to watch this video, and as always, please let me know what you think down below.
The invitation itself is the source of most of our image problems in the network marketing profession. Please hear me.
Sorry, I'm pausing literally 2 seconds into the video. What do you think about that statement? Do you think that's true? I think it could be one of like 10 sources of multi-level marketing's image problems. What else could it be? So inviting, sure. It could be the structure of the company itself. It could be the fact that in order for you to find any level of financial success, you need to recruit loads of people and have those people also recruit loads of people. You need to recruit people in a very manipulative way, and you're taught to prey on people's vulnerabilities and things that make them more self-conscious or insecure to bring them into the business. You're taught to never quit, even if you don't make any money, because the only way you fail is if you quit. Let me know if I missed anything down below, if you could think of anything else that could be a source of network marketing's image problem. Health claims, the unfounded, illegal health claims that any of the health and fitness MLMs like to make, like Beachbody, doTERRA, Young Living, Norwex, Plexus, Prove It. All of these health-related MLMs make so many unfounded health claims that could be potentially dangerous to individuals who are struggling with a health challenge. What do you think?
Too many of us come off with cheesy invitations. Super cheesy. Ask your friends that have heard it a million times. What do they tell you? Please, not again. This cheesy pitch, it's too much.
I don't think invitations are inherently cheesy. I think they're inherently predatory and inappropriate and awkward and weird, and you just shouldn't be doing it. You should not be finding the perfect time to squirm, get your way into someone's life and to bring up the business that you're probably not even making money at, but they may not know at the time, but that if you bring your friend or family member in, they're also not going to make money. And you're unfortunately taught to think that if you can just bring in a few people, they're going to build a business with you, and then you're going to find financial freedom. But we know that's not the case.
Or inappropriate timing. Hey, Grandma just died. We don't need to do this here at the funeral home.
Just so you know, this video is going to have less commentary than I would usually have in my videos, because the vast majority of it is going to be very cringy, humor adjacent content like this. So just a warning.
Because we're so ambitious, we want this so bad. You know, if it is to be up to me, I'm just going to 3-foot rule, 3-foot rule. Grab people at the wedding. I
don't think people are ambitious, Eric. I think people are more so desperate and vulnerable. They could be in such a bad, toxic situation at work that they're really just looking for any way to get out of that workplace. They could be desperate financially and they're struggling to make their rent or feed their children, or one of their family members is having a serious health issue and they're now the caregiver of them and they need more income. I don't think it's necessarily ambition, even though those people probably are ambitious and want to find success. In my opinion, I think this kind of behavior is rooted in desperation, vulnerability, and a really strong desire to change their situation. What do you think?
Married, leave me alone. People go nuts. Now, I admire the ambition, but come on, we can up our game a bit, can't we? When you think about people's image problem with network marketing, most of it comes from the invitation.
And he likes to say it's the fault of the distributors for over exaggerating, for being pushy, for being cheesy. I said this 1,000 times and I'll say it a bunch more. The behavior of MLM distributors is a structural problem that starts from MLM CEOs and works its way down the pyramid. Any issue with MLM distributors' behavior is the direct fault of the CEOs. What do you think?
Cheesy, inappropriate, needy. How many go out there needy? I need. They don't think they're begging, but they're begging. Please take a look. Please, sir. Can I have some more, please? Will you please look at my video?
He's probably getting a real kick out of all these people laughing at him. I could see how you have that many people watching you and hanging on your every word, and then they're laughing at, in what my opinion, is not very funny jokes, and that is way too replayed. You could have, in my opinion, he could have just made this kind of joke one time and then like left it alone and moved on. But he just keeps making these kinds of jokes over and over. And in my opinion, like that much humor, that much attempted humor in a talk, in my opinion, kind of lowers the value of of the point that he's trying to get across. What do you think?
You do. You do it all the time. Hypey. Oh, this is the most amazing, spectacular, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Ground floor, below the ground floor. Everybody needs it. No selling. No recruiting, no selling, no work, no effort. All we need is you. What?
Wait, sorry. Where do you think these people are getting that information from? I was about to call you Ray. Eric, you're not Ray. I just did a video with Ray. These people don't just magically figure out what to say, how to communicate in the MLM world. They're taught this from their uplines, who are taught this from their uplines all the way up to the CEO. So these people don't just magically figure out what to say. They don't wake up in the morning and say, I want to be problematic. I want to harass people. The people are unfortunately manipulated into this system, and then they're taught to manipulate other vulnerable people into the system. And I think it's just a constant cycle of manipulation and victims who are now victimizing other people. And just because a past victim is now victimizing others does not mean that they're not a victim anymore. Every distributor is a victim of the MLM system. But unfortunately, I think once you get to the top of companies, you have to know that the vast, vast majority of people in your downline are losing money or making no money just so you can continue to be rich. What do you think?
So bad. Oh, all this hype, instant money, everybody's mad. Come on. It's just come on. We're all pretty good at the human lie detector test, right? People start coming out with that stuff, it's pretty easy to say, please, let's not do that, right? So hypey, dishonest invitations. Come over to my house for a barbecue. Lock the doors, there ain't no barbecue.
Again, that comes from a point of desperation, of being manipulated and pressured and being under the undue influence of your upline or their upline. No one just thinks of, hey, I'm going to lie to someone and get them to my house thinking they're about to have a barbecue. Distributors are extremely pressured to participate in unethical behaviors. And because of the undue influence that they're under, some people have a struggle to figure out that what they're doing is wrong, or they could be experiencing cognitive dissonance where they feel it in the pit of their stomach that what they're doing is wrong, but they're just going to do it anyway because it's what they're told to do. And they're told that in order to be successful, they have to listen to their upline. What do you think?
I thought you said this was a barbecue. Yeah, well, it kind of is. We'll talk about barbecues. I mean, that one created decades of distrust in this profession. All those dishonest invitations, all those.
We already talked about what creates distrust with the profession. It's not just inviting.
Is this? Nope, it's not. Is this? No, nope, not that. Decades of challenges. Who wants to be associated with that? I don't. Or it's too fast after meeting people. Hi, nice to meet you. You need an opportunity? You're looking for something? Okay. You know what I mean? It's just too fast. Slow it down a second. Immediate. Hi, nice to meet you. I see you just friended me up on Facebook. Do you keep your career options open? Stop it. Come on. I don't even know you. It's only funny because it's true.
No, Eric, it's only funny because you're saying it and these people will laugh at anything you say. And the sad part is the vast majority of these people have probably or are probably so desperate, have been or are still so desperate that they have participated in those kinds of unethical activities that you're describing. And the vast majority of people who are sitting in your audience are probably not making enough money to actually get themselves to your event without going into debt. That's the sad part because, again, people like him and Ray Higdon and Fraser Brooks, any of the famous MLM coaches, are simply re-victimizing people who were manipulated into the MLM and victimized through manipulation and undue influence. And he's preying on people's desire to be successful and their desperation to make this work and overcharging them for trainings that don't really give significant value and that he's probably going to post portions of on YouTube anyways. What do you think?
Here's the end result. People feel like they're being hunted by dishonest prospectors, by dishonest hunters. Are we dishonest? No, but sometimes we act that way with our needy, salesy, hypey, inappropriate hunting. We're like, I'm gonna get one. Got one. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Do you keep your career options open? People are standing around. There's a little like red light floating around.
Beachbody coaches are taught to do exactly what you're describing, sir. They're taught to seek out people who are like them, seek out people on Instagram and Facebook that they could relate to, that they would want on their team, although it doesn't really matter. Seek out people who seem to want to change in their life, who might be unhappy in their current situation. What you're describing is exactly, unfortunately, what Beachbody coaches are taught to do.
What is this light on my forehead? Right? So they don't want to feel hunted.
And by the way, I like your outfit, Eric. I think you look cool. I like that you have like your black jeans. I think those are jeans. And then your little like pocket handkerchief thing, one of the colors on it matches your shoes. So I think you look cool today, but I don't like what you're saying.
We're more like farmers than we are hunters. And yet there's been so much training to go hunt. This 3-foot rule. Go kill, go kill. We're farmers. We plant seeds in relationships. We build trust. We transfer belief. We educate the uneducated. That's our
Plant seeds. That just means you introduce someone to your business or your product, and then they are curious and they eventually want to join with you. So that's all that means. It just means harass people about your opportunity.
our job. That's our goal, is to help blind people see. That's our goal, is to give.
Help blind people see. That feels like another like religious undertone in my opinion. The planting the seeds part and like sowing the seeds and reaping your harvest. Beachbody has said things like that a lot before, but helping blind people see. Is that religious? It feels like it could be. Let me know down below if you know.
Uneducated people information so they can make their own choice after they become educated. That's our goal. We're professional. We're more like consultants than we are like hunters. We're more like farmers than we are hunters, which requires a little bit of patience, a little bit of understanding, right?
If it was really our job to just educate people and let them make their own decision, you would not have you, Eric, Ray, Fraser, all these coaches would not have a system of follow-up that constantly is checking in on people in the hopes that people will change their mind, or they'll let themselves be manipulated by you in order to sign up for a business that they initially said no to. So if that was true, there would not be such a thing as follow-up, because if you provided the information and the education to your prospect and they said no, you should be respecting that. And the whole statement of no doesn't mean no forever. It just means no right now would not exist in network marketing.
Now, that doesn't mean you can't go pick some fruit while you're planting the field. If you got to survive right now, you can pick some fruit. It's okay. But just don't make people feel like that. We don't have to do that.
So that's all I have for today. I hope you liked it. What do you think about his thought that the cheesy invitation is one of MLM's biggest image problems? I think there are countless issues that could be considered an image issue for the network marketing industry. And there's a long, long history of manipulation, of dishonesty, of health claims, of distributors being taught to lie. I think invitations is just one of several problems in the MLM industry. So that's all I have for today. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.